What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Amar Chi, and I'm back with another video. Today is actually another reaction video, and today I'm reacting to Stephan's video. He just put this out. It's called Responding to Cringe Investment Advice, Best or Worst. So it looks like he's looking at TikTok investment advice, which I thought TikTok was like kids dancing or doing like, but I guess they got investment advice on there too. So, TikTok is actually blowing up. So I'm actually probably gonna start getting on TikTok anyway. So follow me on TikTok at Amar_Chi. I think that's my name. But before we get into this video, I have to ask you if you could please press that subscribe button. You don't know how much that really means to me. Like, that means so much to me. And if you could also leave a like and a comment on the video as well, that really helps with the YouTube algorithm. I would really appreciate it. Try and get these videos out here, try and put content out for you guys. I know you guys are in quarantine. Some states is getting out, but I feel like we're gonna end up going back. So let me, let me just get in the rhythm of posting this stuff for you. So I got some videos out for you guys in quarantine, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this video. Let's check it out. It's your boy Amar Chi. Let's get into it.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So I would like to think of myself as being social media savvy. I got a YouTube channel, I got an Instagram account that I post on every now and then.
He does.
I even have a Facebook group that I browse every single day. But there's one thing that I cannot seem to wrap my mind around, and that's TikTok. And straight up, anytime I spend more than a few minutes on this app, it just makes me realize that I am getting old. I just recently turned 30, and already I'm starting to feel like the old man just sitting in front of this house on the porch, yelling at all the kids to get off his lawn. But anyway, TikTok is slowly evolving
and I'm only 23.
Clips and bad acting to a place where entrepreneurs can share their business advice and teach everyone else how to be wealthy, all in the span of 30 seconds. So with that, I'm going to be pushing myself out of my comfort zone for a little bit. I'm going to try to do what all the cool kids are doing, and I'm going to be sorting through all of the business and entrepreneurial TikToks. I'll review them and tell you whether or not they're legitimate or the cringiest thing in the entire world. I'm going to be doing all of this before it gets banned here in the United States for violating privacy protection laws. So with that said, if you wouldn't mind just ticking the like button for the YouTube algorithm, it'll be greatly appreciated.
Hit the like button on my video.
You can also talk it
Hit the like button.
Stephan said so. Maybe we just go back to smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm like the good old days. Thank you so much, and let's begin looking at some TikToks here. I have them up on my computer. So we're going to be starting off with this one by Ryan, and this is a really easy one to start off with because it doesn't have any annoying background music.
These are my neighbors over here. These are $2 million homes. And then you have my house, which is across the street. When you're looking at buying real estate, buy the smallest house in the best area. I have no complaints about being the smallest house in the neighborhood. Those guys' properties are going to push my value up.
First of all, those don't look like houses. Those are office buildings. Just kidding. It's actually pretty decent advice. And anytime you invest in real estate, you never want to be an outlier for the area. Typically, you'll get better resale and rental value by being one of the smaller homes just surrounded by a lot of more expensive homes. So this is true. The only case where I think this would be a bad idea is if there's a zombie apocalypse and all of a sudden he is the easiest target because he's just outside of those gates. But really though, if we look at those gates, like those look like really flimsy gates. Who are they trying to keep out of with this? At that height, what's the point? But overall, you know what? I agree with them, and it's pretty good advice.
See, what I would say is, like by me investing in real estate, I do something similar. Like I said, I'm still kind of new to real estate. I'm be honest with you guys. I'm on this channel to be honest with you guys. But, I'm still kind of new at real estate. But I was always told, kind of like what he said, buy the smallest house in the neighborhood. But that could be good and bad, because if you're in the neighborhood, like he was saying, like these are all $2 million houses and he's got the smallest house, that will work. But if you're buying in an area that isn't $2 million houses and you buy the smallest house, you know what I mean, you're not gonna get the same amount of rent or cash flow that you would get if you had a bigger house. So if you have the money and you could buy, like if you were to buy one of them $2 million mansions, you're gonna get more money off of it. But that's not what he was trying to say. What he's saying is his property value is higher, even though he paid less for it. But, it works in different ways. If you buy in a neighborhood that, if you buy a shack for $2,000 and you got all these $150,000 houses around it, you're not going to be really able to sell it because they're just going to buy it to tear it down. you know, which could be good. You know, you might buy it for 2,000, flip it for 7. You know what I'm saying? So I say it depends on the area.
Although it's still quite the comment to say that he has the smallest house in the area while still having a 2-car garage, what looks like to be about 3,000
That's a pretty big house, though. That's what I'm saying.
Really
the neighborhood that he's in, he's not like in the smallest house.
And now we got another one. What they don't teach you in college, how to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Oh man, I wish that would actually be a class though. Just how to make $100,000 a year 101. Spend the whole semester just learning practical skills that will actually make you money. Like how to negotiate your salary, how to network with
school system's broken.
Other people. Which careers are most in demand? Should you do the 401k matching? What to say to your employer? When should you go off and start a business? How much money should you have saved up? Should you live with your parents until you're 45 years old? Just like real, honest, real world stuff. That's what we need to know. But no, we get to learn that here on TikTok instead. So let's give this one a shot and see what this is all about.
Hey, I'm Amar Chi.
Make sure you watch the ads for my guy Graham Stephan. I'm gonna skip it just because I'm recording a video.
Here's something else they don't teach you in college. It's not to make 10 to 20K a month without any cash, credit, or a degree. So you want to drive around your city looking for rundown houses, okay? Once you found one, take down the property address. Here's another one. Look at this one, correct foundation.
I love how the caption is, there is so much money out there. That's literally someone's house you're filming. If you didn't know the context behind this, it looks like he's just casing places to rob. Like, oh, look at that one. There's so much money in there.
Then you go home, you go into this site called truepeoplesearch.com, punch in the address, hit search, and it will skip trace and find the property owner phone number for you. Then you call the...
Let me follow this guy. I gotta follow this guy on TikTok. Hold on. I gotta get to my TikTok app. Hold on, I gotta make sure I cut this out too. Where's TikTok? Oh, here it goes. What? Got a new follow, my guy. Oh, let it focus. Got a new follower. Man, hold on. Let's finish the video.
They can offer to buy their property using this formula.
Now first we got this term here, ARV, which is called after repair value, which is what the home is worth in perfect condition once you fix it up, and then you subtract 30% off of that. Then we're going to be subtracting the cost to repair the property, and then we're going to be subtracting your fee from that too. Then we may as well just subtract your soul while we're at it.
So what he's talking about is wholesale real estate. This is the business that I'm in. I might do it a little bit differently. This is one way of doing it, but I do direct mail because I think it's more effective. I get better turnovers with direct mail rather than doing what he's doing, because basically what he's doing, he's calling people that don't want to sell their house. I'm contacting people that have distressed house that need to sell their house.
And what's left over is how much money you offer the seller. So here's a quick example of how this would work. Let's say you find a property that would be worth $400,000 fully fixed up. We're going to immediately go and subtract 30% off that. So now that's going to leave us with $280,000, but it's going to take us $100,000 in repairs. So now we're going to knock that off as well. And then, of course, you need a $10,000 fee for finding it. And that means we're going to be offering these sellers $170,000 for their home that would be worth $400,000 fully fixed up. This to me seems more like a how to insult a homeowner with a really low offer tutorial.
Would you
See, that's what I was saying. If he contacts somebody that doesn't want to sell their house, it's going to be like an insult to them. Like, you know, why would I take $170,000 for my house is $400,000? But if someone just inherited this house, or the house has distress, or they're financially distressed, like, okay, I can't put $100,000 into this house to fix it. You know, I need to get rid of it because I'm paying taxes on it and I can't afford the taxes on it. And I come in and I say, look, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it and I'll put money in your pocket and you won't have to worry about it no more. So you have to contact people when the house is a burden to them.
consider $120,000 for your property, all cash, and we can close on the date of your choice?
Wow, why would I consider that? My home is worth $500,000. Where did you get my number? Seriously, I get calls like this every now and then, and it's a joke.
Stephan is hilarious.
I know what my home is worth, and I'm not going to take a 50% discount on it just so you could go and pitch it to a real buyer.
Once the seller accepts my offer, I'm going to go to this website here, and I'm going to send them a purchase and sale contract for them to sign. Then you go on Craigslist, put in We Buy Houses, and look, all these investors are going to pop up. You're going to call them up and see if they're willing to buy the property over from you.
Yeah, this guy really don't know what he's doing. He don't. This is not the way to do it. He's doing everything backwards. It's wrong. Don't listen to this guy. Matter of fact, I might have to unfollow him.
For $10,000 to $20,000 more than what you got on the contract for. That, my friend, is called wholesaling, and that's how you make your money.
But then it says 100% legit if done correctly. I would question anything if they have to use the words 100% legit. Now, as far as the legality of this is concerned, in California, it's a bit of a gray area. It's totally okay to use your own money to go and buy real estate without needing any real estate license. But if you go and advertise or solicit that house to somebody else, then that's not allowed without a real estate license, and that's a bit iffy. You're also going to need to establish proof that you had the intention and means to purchase the property yourself, not that you just drove around an area, got a home under contract, and then pitched it to some random people on Craigslist. If this is done honestly and ethically, then I don't have any problems with it, as long as it follows the law. But I will say this, even though you can make money wholesaling real estate, I rarely ever see someone successful long-term wholesaling real estate. And most people who I see making money wholesaling real estate...
Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve has a watch list for...
are just teaching other people how to wholesale real estate. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this one a 4 out of 10. It's really good that he's getting people thinking of ways to make money, but practically and logistically, this is a very difficult one to do. Okay, so next we got another...
I'll probably give that video a 2, just because the simple fact that, like, everything that he's doing is backwards. Like, it's 2020. This is probably how they were doing it back in, like, 2002. It's 2020. Everything that he's doing, the whole formula that he had is completely backwards. You're going to waste your time. And I'm going to give it a 2 just because you're going to put that content out there for somebody to, you know, someone heard that and probably went and did that. I would feel sorry for them.
Person that I reviewed.
Unless they made money. I mean, if you're making money, you know, kudos to you. But, like, this ain't the way to do it, man. I'm going to make some videos on how to do it, and just wait for it. I'm going to make some videos about how to do it.
A while ago, her name is Addison, and she is one of the larger entrepreneur influencers on TikTok. And if I remember correctly, most of her content was her dancing with the text, "I became a millionaire at 25. And then she just asks you to follow her to figure out how she actually did it. But she never actually tells you how she did it. It's more of her dancing to her becoming a millionaire at 25. But let's see how this new one compares and whether or not it's good advice. By the way, I can't play any of the music in the background because I don't want to get any copyright claims. But yeah, it's actually way more fun to watch this without any music or any context of what she's dancing to. So after watching this, it seems like these are good statistics. What? The only thing I found surprising was that she says it takes you until you're 32 years old on average to become a millionaire. I think maybe she meant to say that it takes you 32 years of working and saving on average to become a millionaire. Because really, there's no way the average millionaire became a millionaire at 32 years old. For that to be an average, half of the millionaires would have to become a millionaire earlier than that. So of course I had to do my own research on this, and according to Fidelity and the New York Times, the average age where people cross the $1 million net worth mark is in their late 50s. And even the book The Millionaire Next Door says the average...
I'm gonna hit it way before. What did he say, 50 years old? Sheesh.
Age of millionaires is 62 years old. So I just gotta say right there, her saying 32 years old is just, it's gotta be very false. Now don't get me wrong, that certainly doesn't mean you cannot be a millionaire in your 20s or 30s. After all, if you were a millionaire by 25, I'm sure you would be dancing on TikTok too. But it's certainly not common, and it's not easy, and a lot of people take much longer than that to achieve. We could just do the math here. If you want to be a millionaire at 32 years old, and you start working at 22 years old without any student loan debt, you would need to invest an average of $65,000 a year after taxes in order to achieve that goal. That realistically means you would need an average of $65,000 a year. After all, if you were a millionaire by 25, I'm sure you would be dancing on TikTok too. But it's certainly not common, and it's not easy, and a lot of people take much longer than that to achieve. We could just do the math here. If you want to be a millionaire at 32 years old, and you start working at 22 years old without any student loan debt, you would need to invest an average of $65,000 a year after taxes in order to achieve that goal. That realistically means you would need an average income of $140,000 a year beginning at the age of 22 while also living frugally for that entire decade. Well, really, who am I kidding? You could do that with $15,000 in a few months with Tesla call options on Robinhood. But if you're going to go with the traditional save money and investing at root, it's going to take you a while to get there, and you're going to need some pretty well-performing investments. Besides that, though, it's not bad advice, and I see what she's going for with this. As she mentions here, almost 10% of the population is a millionaire, so it's not as elusive as what many people think. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this one a 6 out of 10, because it's not bad advice, but I do question that 32-year-old statistic. And next, we got this one, how to buy a Rolls Royce.
Don't overcomplicate your.
You got a lot of ads.
Hey guys and gals, my name is.
I'm gonna show you guys how to do an ad. This is how you do it. Click right here. It says join for free. This pops up, and then you exit out of it. And the creator gets more money. So if you're rocking with me and you see an ad, or you're rocking with Brand Stephan, click exit out, and then go back to the video.
At the age of 24 years old, I decided to start.
Hold on, I gotta go back. I didn't hear what he said.
Not bad advice, but I do question that 32-year-old statistic. And next, we got this one, how to buy a Rolls Royce.
Worked countless jobs from the age of 15 all the way up to 24. I had to learn how to be a lone wolf by separating myself from friends and family members to be able to get to where I'm at today. At the age of 24 years old, I decided to start my own business. I worked about 18 hours a day for a year straight to be able to get here. I wanted to make sure that I had millions of dollars in the bank account before I treated myself to a $100 car. To this day, I surround myself with only about 5 people around my circle that are on the same mission as me. Success can be very lonely at the top. That's why a bus has 50 seats and a Rolls Royce has 4.
Yeah, you know, by that logic, imagine how wealthy you would be if you bought a bicycle. That only has 1 seat. Just kidding. But yeah, it doesn't really tell us how he actually went and bought a Rolls Royce. All we know is that he was lonely, he has only 5 friends, which is more people than I end up seeing in a given month, and he worked about 18 hours a day for a year. And then, of course, a Rolls Royce just magically appears with really dramatic music behind it. From all of this, though, I just gotta say, I respect the fact that he waited until he had 50 times the amount of money it would take to go and splurge on a car like this. I think it's really important that people don't just make money and then the first thing they do is go and buy a fancy exotic car. There's nothing wrong with wanting those things, but by the time you get them, ideally, you want that to be such a small percentage of your overall net worth that you don't even notice the money is gone. So I agree with that, but everything else didn't really tell us what he did to afford a Rolls Royce. I really just want to see a full income breakdown from him.
Now, my opinion on it, like, I get what he was saying. He was saying, like, man, you're gonna have to be lonely. Like, it's a lonely road to the top, like, for real, because you can't surround yourself around negative people, negative energy, people bringing you down, and people trying to kill your dreams when you're trying to, you know, reach those dreams. So you need to surround yourself around people that have similar, you know, goals in life, similar mindsets, and understand what you're on, so they can help. You know, you bounce ideas off each other. You don't want to surround yourself around people that, you know, don't have similar minds, and they keep saying, like, they don't understand what you're doing or why you're doing it. You know what I mean? I understand what he's saying.
Like, how much money does he make from Amazon FBA? How much money does he make from teaching people how to make money on Amazon FBA? How much money does he make from his investment? I want to see everything. I want to see a breakdown of how much money this guy's making. That would be a lot more valuable than I think this is. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 5 out of 10, because it's not bad advice, but it doesn't exactly tell us anything about how he was able to afford a Rolls Royce, besides having 5 friends and working 18 hours a day and feeling lonely. So now we got another one here. 5 habits that will make you become a millionaire. First of all, what's up with all these guys in Rolls Royces? I think this is now replaced with the Lamborghini.
Hey, I want a Rolls Royce, man. What you saying?
Anyone who is teaching how to make...
Man, if I had a Wraith, man, if I had a Wraith, you know, there ain't nothing more bossy than being in a Wraith, but, you know, I don't be splurging my money, so...
Money online. Okay, so here's what we got. We got one.
I'm gonna get a Wraith.
Meditation at your office table, study the Burr method, okay, put all of that money in real estate, read, and then follow him. The one thing I find kind of suspicious here is that throughout this entire thing, he's wearing the exact same outfit. I think that's the secret to becoming a millionaire. You just want to wear the same thing after your workout.
I wear this every day.
Keep that on all all day long. Look at Steve Jobs. He wore the same thing every single day. That's why he was so rich. I also see a lot of these habits to become a millionaire, including reading. And I gotta say, I did my fair share of reading back in the day. The 4-hour work week, Think and Grow Rich, Awaken the Giant Within, How to Win Friends and Influence People. All of those were phenomenal books. Those books are really a good platform to build on, but then after a while, you want to just go and make it happen. But I will say, we gotta rate this one, and I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. None of this is really bad advice, and honestly, I thought it was a pretty most people weird video. I didn't like it. But then I came across this guy. He is giving you completely unsolicited stock market investing advice that is one day going to make you rich.
Drop shipping's the way.
Man, he's got a lot of ads.
Says one online guru.
Hey, I feel you, Graham. I feel you. Get your money.
That's what the other.
All right, everyone knows this guy, right? Richard Branson, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Coastal, whatever. Yeah, so 4.1 billion. Check that out. Net worth, multi-billionaire.
Virgin, whatever. Who knows? But online it says he's worth $4 billion. So that seems kind of legit to me.
This man started Virgin Galactic. Great company. Guy loves space. You know, he's into space race, all that stuff. Check this out. Check this out. Bam. You see that? This is your chart. Hasn't been on the market long.
Like, it says he's into space and all that stuff, like galaxies and stars. And,
I'm confused.
And jets and airplanes and sci-fi.
What?
Seems like a good company to invest in.
There's its peak right there. You can see that. It's at about $15 right now. I say it's a buy. Give it 2 months, 3 months, maybe even less. Easy cash out.
Okay, seriously though, by this logic, we have a billionaire who's into space. That's money. Except when you actually go and look how Virgin Galactic stock has performed since he posted this video about 30 years ago, it's actually up 25%. This guy kind of reminds me of the Robin Hood due diligence, where you take the most obscure things possible and you try to twist it into some narrative.
That didn't make no sense to me.
It ends up actually being really good advice and ends up working. No joke though, I actually like this guy the most from everyone I've
That video didn't make no sense.
Seen on TikTok.
This is your favorite?
He seems himself. He's honest. There's no ulterior motive here. There's no hidden agenda. It's just him giving his own thoughts on different stocks and why he's excited about it, and he is himself. So for that, I honestly have to give this a 9 out of 10 because he's not pitching anything to you. He doesn't make any money.
This is a 9 out of 10.
Virgin Galactic stock. Let's be real here. He's doing it because he's having fun doing it, and that I honestly believe is the most important from all of this. So this guy, 9 out of 10.
I'm confused. Was this like a joke? Like, was his TikTok like supposed to be like funny? Because I was confused the whole TikTok. And then he says that it's a 9 out of 10. Like, did I miss something? Do I need to watch it a few more times? I'll do it off camera because this. Wait, just go to the next one.
And then we got this one right here. It looks like it's going to be right out of an episode of Scared Straight, where he's going to talk to you into staying out of trouble.
That just blew my mind. A 9 out of 10. He said this dude is a billionaire and he likes space, money. I missed it.
Trouble and not going back to juvie, but let's give it a shot.
Go to this website, type this into the search bar, scroll down to this post. For example, we're going to pick this one. Check out the guidelines, but we're not going to be the ones writing the article. Go to Upwork.com, search for a copywriter with these filters.
This is smart.
We're going to pay someone between $3 and $6 to write this article for us.
This is kind of like finessing a little bit, but I've seen stuff like this before, and I was even thinking about doing it's like drop servicing, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen to the point where you could do it with videos, you could do it with people reading books. It's all different types of stuff where it's like drop servicing. You can hire a guy in the Philippines or anywhere. You can even go on Fiverr and find a guy to read a book and you get paid for it, but you're paying them and they're happy because the US dollar over there is a lot more than what it is to us. So
here's an example of people that I found. Send them the guidelines and have them write the post. Submit the article, make your money.
Okay, that actually seems like really interesting advice, but my first thought was, why don't the people in the Philippines just cut you out and go directly to them and make all the money?
That's what I've always wondered, but I don't think that they have as much access to it as we do, and I think that it's like there's a bridge in the system. You know what I'm saying? Like same thing with wholesale real estate. You know what I'm saying? Or even hiring a VA for your Amazon business. Why don't they just instead of finding the products for you, why don't they just sell the products? I don't think that they're able to sell in these markets, or there's like there's got to be some type of gap, or they just don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying?
So I went and checked this out myself. I went on the same website. I even clicked on the same article that he clicked on. Now, first of all, this is a magazine that reaches 3.8 million readers every single month. No way is a magazine like this just letting random people out there outsource the work and then paying them for the full amount. It says that
Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve does extensive research.
They require you to submit previous articles that you've written for consideration. And then they want a writer with anecdotes and a strong narrative flow who writes with a sense of humor. I guarantee you are not getting that for $3 or even $10 an hour. They also say features should be queried about 6 months in advance. You will receive a written response within 6 weeks. So this is not you just going and paying someone $3 an hour in the Philippines so you could submit it to a magazine that has 3.8 million monthly readers, and then you get paid the full amount for doing absolutely no work whatsoever. If it were really that easy, why is the magazine just not going and doing this themselves?
Very true.
I have to say I give this one a 2 out of 10 if it actually works, because like 99% of all of these how to make money online in minutes.
I think it'll work for the audio books. Like when they're paying somebody to read the books, I think it will work. But you have to find someone that reads in English and speaks pretty good English. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of gaps in there that you have to work out. But I think that it could work, like drop servicing.
For typing and like doing all this crap or watching videos online or whatever they promote. None of it really works. Okay, so that's our episode of watching TikTok business and financial advice for the day. And I gotta say, it was mostly pretty bad advice, but at least it gets people thinking about becoming an entrepreneur or finding creative ways to make money online. Like I remember reading the...
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This is just a reaction video. I honestly think that the best video was the guy that was talking about, like, this is my house. I have the smallest house in the neighborhood, and all these houses are $2 million houses. I thought that was the best TikTok. But the one with the space where he was like, this guy's a billionaire and this guy likes space. So if you invest in this company because it's a space company, that didn't make no sense to me. But hey, whatever, man. But this is another reaction video. It's your boy Amar Chi. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And please leave a comment down below. You don't understand how much it means to me. And you don't understand how much it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I really, really appreciate it. Every person that watches these videos, everybody that subscribes to these videos, I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This is something I want to continue doing. It's something I want to do as, as like a career. And I want to bring value to people. These are just reaction videos. I know I find this fun. This is fun to me, is to react to videos and get other people's opinions and share my opinion on what's going on in the video. But, if you like the video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the comment button. Share it with your friends, man. Let's get this content out there. It's your boy Amar Chi, and I'm out.